Hi everyone, it's Wednesday, July 17th, 10 o'clock at night. Nitrous here with two N's. I've had an interesting day. And by interesting, I mean that I painted with gouache for the first time, which I've meant to do for the past 3-4 weeks, but never got around to it. Because I want to start art commissions soon. Oh shit. My go live notification didn't change, and everyone's gonna say happy birthday to Anthony now. Anthony. Hi, Anthony. Perfect, you're here. What are we talking about tonight? It's my birthday. Yes, it is. I'm sure you got the notification. That was the one thing I failed to change. Everything's so last minute. Now accepting advice for art commissions. Advice on how to set up my art commission system. Whoops. Oh well. Well, today's a mess, and I guess that's one of my messes. So yesterday, or last night, my power went out. There was a power outage, citywide, and I'm just hoping power outage won't occur tonight. But just in case, I will have my emergency lamp with me. Okay. Because, confession, y'all, I am afraid of the dark. Anyways, today we're just gonna continue with the OP series. OOP, only one perk, which I only equip one perk, and I play 5 matches, and I see how many times I can survive out of those 5 matches with only that one perk equipped. I'm still on Yui here. Tonight's perk is not a Yui perk, but I have this cosmetic up because I was so inspired, and I had to paint. I had to paint her. Oh my gosh, Anthony with the Leon gasms. But here's my painting that I did today. I'm not sure if you could see it in my little tiny webcam corner. But this is Yui. Yui's Forest Guide cosmetic outfit. She got a little chubby with the paint because I'm more of a sketcher with pencils and ink and stuff. It's my first time using gouache paint, and the reason why I like it is because I like for some reason I like using white ink on black paper. Like, I like using black paper, and it's just hard because sometimes white gel pens don't really work. White ink sometimes white ink doesn't really give you a lot of flexibility. But gouache paint, like, the paint pops up really well on the paper, and I love it. So I'm gonna try to get used to it. Practice makes perfect, after all. It didn't get messed up, did it? Didn't look like it did. Why would it get messed up? Anyways, so that was my day today. I painted that, and I'm trying to set up a art commission system, and by system I mean, like, how do I charge people? How would I want to charge people? Because I only barely getting a sense of what
other people's games.
Okay, Ada. I only have a very vague sense of how my art style is. I feel like Inktober has definitely pushed me into developing an art style that I'm happy with. So my art isn't great, first of all. I don't do chibi. I don't do chibi artwork. I'm not sure why, but I don't. And my art tends to be, like, sort of realistic, like a realistic body with the details, but then the face is like, instead of realistic eyes, I just use dots. I use dots for eyes. So I think that's my art style, and I don't think it's worth much yet. So I feel like I'm gonna be starting off low, just to build a sort of fan base, and prices will go up as my quality goes up, I guess. As for now, I'm just using what I have, and I feel like with the more money I have, I can afford better materials, better paper, better artwork. I'm not a digital artist, so I work with physical media. Physical medias like color pencils, markers, paint. That's my preferred method. I know my friend Ava, thank you Ava, gave me their old like a drawing tablet, but I mainly use that for practice. Yeah, either practice using the tablet itself or just practice sketching in general. But I like sketchbooks. I like physical media. So Anthony says the Jill you drew me was kind of like Chibi. Well, because you gave me a reference. You gave me a reference picture, and I drew it in my style. But it's not something I would actively do. Because for Chibi, it's like you take out the bare details and just make it cute. And I guess for me, I sort of like the details and also the scribbles. If you're familiar with my art Instagram, you'll see that my art is like sort of scribbly and sketchy. But it's not clean or polished. Maybe it's because it's easier to hide flaws that way. But anyways, tonight's perk is Pharmacy, which is a Quentin Smith perk. So let's go over to Quentin from Nightmare on Elm Street. I think this is my first time playing as him. I was looking at his perks, and he has Wake Up, Pharmacy, and Vigil. And, you know, those are all in the like later half of the argument. It's argument. What did oh, it's because Anthony says gotta go deal with the Karen Kraken. As soon as I saw Karen, I said argument. Pharmacy is in the later half of the alphabet. There we go. So this is my first time playing as Quentin. I haven't watched Nightmare on Elm Street yet. Anthony is helping me watch horror movies and get used to horror movies. Let me just get this started first, and then I can start rambling. Anyways, I'm sorry, guys. Pharmacy. You have a knack for finding medicine. When injured, Pharmacy activates. While active, unlocking chests is 80% faster. The hearing distance for noises from unlocking chests are reduced by 8 meters. And Pharmacy guarantees an emergency medkit upon completing the interaction. So it sounds like a good perk. You know, it sounds beneficial. It doesn't sound important, but it's definitely good for beginners. Once you realize that you don't need for beginners who want to heal up all the time to feel safe, but as you get more experience, you realize you need to prioritize gens and you can't waste your time healing up all the time. But it seems like an easy perk. It seems good for a beginner build because first of all, it guarantees you a medkit, and you unlock chests 80% faster, and the noises go down. So it's a pretty simple perk. You don't need to like, you know, jump over loops just to receive the benefit of the perk. Like, it's there. All you need to do is find a chest. So maybe instead of a medkit, let's see. I have one map. Hopefully we'll be able to use that one. Okay. I don't want to work on the blood web. I don't intend to play as Quentin a lot except for my 5 matches. But let's just equip a map at first so we can find a chest so we can get our medkit. I can already tell one of the drawbacks, the cons of this perk, is that you have to find a chest. And if you're wasting your time finding chests, then you're not working on gens, and therefore you're not being really a good teammate. I know they had this issue with Michaela. Michaela's the one who looks like she's the child of a threesome between Harry, Ron, and Hermione. She has a boon totem. She had a boon totem where you were able to heal yourself as long as you're within the range of the boon. But they nerfed it so much because survivors would just heal themselves every time they get hurt, and then the games would drag on because no one's getting work done because all the survivors are doing are healing themselves. Because it's basically a free self-care perk. Self-care is a Claudette perk that allows you to heal yourself. However, the healing speed is very, very slow. It's always a lot quicker when you heal your teammates rather than healing yourself. But yeah, it started with Claudette's self-care perk, where you can heal yourself, but at a slow speed. And then Michaela had a boon where you can heal yourself, and that was like the better option of self-care because as long as one person has self-care and that person or has that boon and they could find a totem on the map, then it's free for everyone to use until the killer puts it out. But then the thing is, Michaela or whoever can just reactivate that boon. And it was just too overpowered, so I get it. They nerfed it so that you can no longer heal yourself. It just helps you heal your teammates a lot faster. So now a lot of people are just spending less time healing themselves. And then now you have this version of that perk, which is Pharmacy, that guarantees you a medkit. Because medkits do heal faster compared to using the self-care perk. But either way, you are using a perk slot. So it sounds simple, it sounds useful, but as a beginner, sure. But I feel like self-care is better than Pharmacy, you know? Actually, yeah, because self-care, it takes a lot longer to heal yourself. Because it's trying to discourage you in a way from healing yourself all the time. And then Pharmacy, you have to find a med kit. And the thing is, you have to find the chest in order to get the med kit. She said screw you because I live in California. I'm like, okay, she left though. She's in California. I'm sure she's taking a train out of here though. I know California's passing laws that conservatives don't agree with, but that's okay, they can leave. I like it here. I like California. I don't think I would ever want to leave for another state. However, my dream destination is either London or Italy, because I'm weird. But Italy has good pasta, and I like pasta. And I've always felt drawn, I've always felt drawn to England, especially London. But London could be just as disillusioning as LA or New York. You know, sounds great. Look, a chest already. How lucky of me. So I will open this. And there will be a medkit. Well, I found a key that can open the hatch. I'm gonna leave that right there. You guys will remind me that it is there when I'm the last one standing. Right, I remember, you have to be injured. I think that's the thing that I completely forgot. I have to be injured in order to open the chest to get them back. Oh, that was embarrassing. Oh, it's a pig. Lovely. That's very lovely. But, she's chasing someone else, so I'm gonna take advantage of fun jets. But yeah, you have to be injured, and then find the chest, and then heal yourself. Okay. So, like, you have to be injured, though. But, like, I feel like it's just a luck thing. Like, oh, she didn't like that. Shit! Is she right behind me? Nope. Oh. At least they got that person. Wow. And they haven't even completed a gen yet. That was crazy. I don't think that was worth it. So right, I have to be injured, which I am. And if I stumble upon a chest and I open it, there will be a med kit. And I can heal myself. I mean, like, it's a simple perk. It's very simple. But I feel like there's just better options. I mean, there's always going to be a better option. Some of these perks are just throwaway perks. Self-care you can use at any time that you're injured, because you can only heal yourself when you're injured. Pig swaying in there. Let's get this thing off my head, and then I'll find a chest. What I don't like about Pig is the reverse bear traps on my head. The thing is, I'm stuck here trying to get it off my head, which makes me an easy target. So what I hate about Pig is that some of these pigs will target you, and it's a very cheap way of playing, but whatever. Hopefully second time will work. Good luck talking to the Karen Cracker, Anthony. I wish you all the luck. See, I can't. I'm just gonna move on to... See, I'm such an easy target for her. Is she still chasing me? Oh my gosh, she's still chasing me. See, these pigs are so cheap. Like, I already have the reverse bear trap on my head. Give me a fighting chance. Because once you complete a gen, the timer will go off. Once you have a gen, the timer will go off. And then you're like forced to get it out. But this pig really hates Quentin, even though he's not from her movie. I don't know, it seems like a good perk, but then the only downside is that you have to actually look for a gen. We haven't even gotten a gen done! Oh my gosh. If it's at one booth, if it's at one trap like downstairs, it would be so bad. Or as soon as I get this off my head, she's gonna pop up and kill me. There was a chest. There was a chest. There we go. Now when I open this, there will be a med kit. I'll open this chest really fast. There's an emergency med kit. And I will heal myself right here. Someone just killed themselves on hook because there's no hope for this team. Cool. So I can heal myself. Just have a map with you. Okay, I'm all healed up. Now I'm gonna go back here, get my map, and move on with my life. I am dead on my second hook. Or I'm dead on my next hook. So I'm gonna play the coward's way. I'm gonna hide right here. She's running. She's moving. Did she just kneel down, waiting for me to heal her? Okay, Anthony. Looks like Karen's having fun with you. So the thing is why I think I will live. Is because if she wounds me and I can successfully get away, I can use my map, find another chest that guarantees me a med kit. I'll heal myself. I know where the key is because I unlocked a chest that has a key. So that's funny. There's a teammate right there, but I don't know if the pig has barbecue and chili, so I'm just gonna hide in here. She sounds nearby. Yeah, it's close. I think we all gave up on gens because there's like 3 of us. One of them's trying to get something off her head. And there's only 4 gens left. There's like no point. No one's even working on gens. There's no point. If she gets this off her head, I'll heal her. Okay. And she killed herself. So, I guess I'll just go here and work on a gen like a good teammate. Thing is, Pick could easily trap me in this room. If she appears at that door, I'm gonna scream. I don't want to work on gens, there's no point. Yep, she's there. I have no other perks to help me. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Why me and not that goth girl? I stood a chance. I had nothing to help me get away. That was on me. I want to say the goth girl gets out. This was only my first game. And there's no more pallets. So funny. I found that key when I opened the chest, thinking it was gonna be a med kit. That was my plan. I should have stayed hidden. I knew she was coming. She was there. I stopped the gen just in time, and she was there. Yep. She fell where I found the key. So, oh well. Can't believe that's only my first game. I don't have a map anymore, so I'm not gonna equip anything. Or I'll equip a toolbox. I'll equip a toolbox just so I can like be productive, I guess. But yeah, like it's helpful when you stumble across chests. But like, what if your teammates open all the chests? You know, then you're left with nothing. But then again, in an average game, you probably won't even open a chest. Like, an average game, you're probably only unlocking like one chest per game. I mean, when you're desperate, it'll help, but like, if all the chests are open, you're not really gonna. It's a useless perk to you. But it's still good for survivor or beginner survivors. The thing is, Quentin is a licensed character, so like you have to pay money for him, and I don't really see him being a very popular character in general. So I'm not sure how worth it is. Like, I wouldn't go out of my way to get him just for this perk, you know. I mean, the only reason I have him is because there was a sale a long time ago when they actually had DLC sales. I would get them. I would take advantage of them, but I think prices went up because of cross progression. It's funny how Lara Croft is like all the way up here. Like, Dwight makes sense. Dwight, Meg, Claudette, Jake, they're like the original 4 survivors. And then there's Lara Croft, the newest one. She's all the way up there. She's not down here where everyone else is. Sort of bothers me, to be honest. Like, why does she get special treatment up there? I mean, I get it. Or am I just one of those people who didn't grow up with Tomb Raider? I mean, I played the 2013 game because my brother and I got it on sale at Walmart so many years ago. I remember enjoying it. I remember thinking she was badass. I loved that she used a bow and arrow. And I considered being her for Halloween my junior year. But the thing is, Lara Croft, especially the 2013 one, I'm not going to open her because the lobby, the algorithm might pair me up with teammates that will suit me playing her. The thing about Lara Croft is that she's mainly known because of her weapons, I guess. Like, if you're not, because I'm not a white girl with brown hair, I'm an Asian girl with black hair and I'm a little chubby, so I do not have her build at all. If I just wear a gray tank top and brown pants and boots, people may not like that. See, if I wore this, people may not immediately know who I am, especially if they know I'm not a super fan of that franchise. Like, if I make Tomb Raider my entire personality, then sure, you know, but then people will obviously know who I am. But like, if I just dress up as her for the heck of it, no one will immediately think Lara Croft. You know, like, she's most recognizable with her weapons, her bow and arrows, and her pickaxe thing.
Well, so. I'm flattered.
Hi, Anthony. But yeah, I didn't get obsessed with her. I don't know. I remember playing the game. I remember enjoying it. I don't remember what happened except that her entire team died. Like, everyone died. Yeah. I think Resident Evil 4 Leon is almost the equivalent to Lara Croft. Because I know Lara Croft came first, Tomb Raider came first before Resident Evil 4. And I feel like they made Resident Evil 4 Leon. Like, I feel like Resident Evil 4 Leon was modeled after Brendan Fraser's character from The Mummy. He's modeled after Lara Croft in a way, like the male version of Lara Croft. But Lara Croft is, like, in a way better, but Leon's funnier. I don't know. I feel like I have no basis. I have no, like, grounds to, like, compare the two because I'm less familiar with Tomb Raider. Yeah, Anthony, I'm talking about Lara Croft to my invisible audience of 5 people. Leon and Laura are really so similar, both want to save the world and anyone they can. Yeah, so like, if you like girls, Lara Croft. If you like boys, there's Leon. If you like both, there's Laura and Leon. So, yeah. I can acknowledge she's cool. But, as someone who's very, like, possessive over fictional characters and, like, territory, like, I can respect that, Tomb Raider are some people's territory, and I'm not part of that territory. Why not both? Yeah, you would know. I'm bi. Just whoever doesn't know that by now. I swing both ways, violently, with a sword. Anthony's played both games and can confirm that Leon and Laura are indeed similar. He was asked at the night. Can you see me? If he runs straight towards me, he has more potential. She got hooked once, and she's about to die. I'm just gonna save her, just to use her as bait. Gwen just seems like a weak character. I know at this point the survivors are like basically just cosmetics because you can equip their perks with anyone. Why did she just drop dead? She was not worth the save. Damn. Like if she's just gonna be like that, she was not worth the save. Is my team really just throwing? I have no idea what's happening. I don't know what's happening back there, but okay. I just want to... Wait, I can find a chest because I am wounded. And if I find a chest, I am guaranteed a medkit. But yeah, this is what I'm trying to display. Like, since I don't have a map, I have to look for a chest. I can open it quicker, which is cool. Guaranteed medkit. I can heal up right here. Anthony says, Laura can beat Leon in Resident Evil 2. Wow. I thought he was nice. I thought he was nice. I'm not gonna wiggle. I wanna see what happens. So, he has favoritism then. I thought he was a nice killer. But apparently not. I wasted my medkit. Because now that my medkit's halfway used, can't really... Did my teammate lead him to me? Because it got close. He was chasing her. And then he saw me. And then now he hooked me. But yeah, that's toxic over there. Should I count this game? No, I have to count this game. Because this shows the Dead by Daylight experience. You're gonna have sucky teammates. And we're trying to look for a perk that can help us survive our sucky teammates. Because the real killers aren't the killers, they're the sucky teammates. Look at that! Like, look at their auras. See the yellow and the red? Like, the red one on the ground isn't doing shit, and the yellow one just gave up and is just teabagging and is refusing to participate in normal gameplay. Let's see. That is Lexus Chan, a Michaela. So let us remember Lexus Chan, Michaela, who refused to participate in normal gameplay. And I mean, Laura also brought the killer to me. So unfortunately, I do have to count this as a game. Because this is part of the Dead by Daylight experience. I hope the cost of groceries go up for all of you. Let's see, where's that? Kept teabagging and refused to help teammates on hook. Let's see, what's going on here? They better not be playing with each other. Yeah. I don't know what this is. If he gives her hatch, he better not give her hatch. Oh my gosh. She doesn't deserve it! No! Why her? Oh, this is so frustrating to watch. Hi, Cole. I'm glad you came in just now because one of the most frustrating things just happened to me today. No, don't give her the hatch. She doesn't deserve it! Why her? She probably sucked dick. She gave him that hawk too, and then she's getting the hatch. This is so sad. But the only reason why I'm watching is because I want to roast them both. She doesn't deserve hatch. Crazy. She gave him that hug too, and that's how she got her life back. Crazy. Hi, Cole. So tonight's perk, just so I can just forget what just happened. Tonight's perk is pharmacy. And what pharmacy does is when you are injured and you stumble across a chest, you are guaranteed a medkit to help heal yourself. The pros is that one, you're guaranteed a health kit, a med kit whenever you open the chest, as long as you're injured. And you open the chest 80% faster. And also the noise goes down, but we don't really care about the noise. The cons is that you have to actually look for a chest to get healed. And so it's like whenever you get hurt, sometimes you can't find a chest right away, or maybe all the chests are open. So it's not the best. I'm trying to determine whether it's a good perk or not, whether it's worth it or not. Because in a way, it is a self-care perk. You know, like it's convenient. So like in case you are injured and there is a chest, you are guaranteed a med kit. But then to go out of your way to look for a chest to get a med kit will take time away from your team. It's good for beginners, but like as an experienced player, when you start to prioritize gens and that you can't waste your time healing all the time and you have to get the objective done, maybe it's not so great. I mean, every perk has its like pros and cons. Everything has to be balanced that way. But like on average, you are only opening one chest per game, and I guess the downside to this perk is that while it is a simple perk to activate, you have to find a chest, and finding a chest may be time consuming, especially if you don't have a map. I used a map in my first game and now I don't have it, and so I was trying to prove a point in the second game, like if you don't have a map on you, you have to actually run around the map to look for one. But yeah, that second game was weird because my teammates were being dumb. So yeah, I mean, I would give it a 7 out of 10 just because it's simple, it's convenient. But I wouldn't exactly waste a perk slot on it. Unless you would, but then... like, there's so many self-care perks, but then, like, the most convenient one, the one with, like, unlimited uses, is, like, really slow. And then the other ones is, like, only if other, factors are available. I would give it a 7 out of 10. So far. Just because it's simple, it's straightforward. You don't have to, like, do a lot of complicated stuff just to get the benefit. Anthony and Cole, what do you guys think? 7 out of 10? 6? 8? I would definitely recommend for, like, beginner players. But then again, like, you wouldn't 7 out of 10, Anthony. I mean, yeah, like, you wouldn't exactly even have this perk unless you unlock Quentin. And... or, like, if you get him from the Shrine of Secrets. But, like, I don't see it being super valuable. Cole says 6 out of 10. So, that's crazy. I mean, we are looking at, this is my third game. The second game was weird because my teammates were being weird, but I count it because that is an actual Dead by Daylight game. You're trying to find perks to help you survive, and sometimes you're trying to survive your sucky teammates, you know? It's not just the killer who's out to get you, it's your other teammates, which makes the whole situation a lot more stressful. So, yeah. Yeah. Let's see how this game goes. Hopefully I can actually get a proper game this time. It's gonna be game number 3. And it's 10:41. And after my 5th match, I am gonna call it a night. So, look at all these cakes. These selfish kids with their cakes. Yeah, the game. Oh, since you both are here, who's your top 5 Harry Potter characters? Okay, I'll answer that first. Number 1 is Snape. You can prime from my cold dead hands. I have fought 2 of my friends over him, and I will fight more if I have to. I just understand Snape's situation. Oh my gosh, why? Of course it's me first. Of course it is me who's targeted first. But after this, once a teammate frees me, I am going to find a chest, and I will open that chest, and that chest will give me a medkit. Of course Luna is Cole's number 1. I don't know, but that just makes perfect sense. Anthony, of course, loves the main character, so Harry Potter for him. And he likes Ron too, because he relates to Ron. He's very similar to Ron. Yeah, for me, number 1 is Snape. Number 2... I had a number 2 favorite character. I think it changed. Because Anthony and I have been rewatching the Harry Potter movies lately. I remember back in 2018, those movies helped me with a lot. Oh my gosh. Can this team... Can I get competent teammates, please? Either competent teammates or killers who aren't horrible. If she chases after me, I'm gonna scream. No way. No way. What the fuck? Why can't I get a decent game? How come all the killers suck and how come all my teammates suck too? It's like, why are they all sweaty? How come the killers are playing cheap? All the killers are just playing cheap. You know what? I'm gonna crawl over to where these people are, and it'll reach a point where one of us cannot be hooked. Why is this killer so sweaty? I'm just trying to play. I'm just trying to play Dead by Daylight. I'm just trying to play Dead by Daylight, but I'm not given a chance. So Anthony's favorite Harry Potter characters are Harry, Ron, Hermione, Hagrid, and Fred and George, which I guess are count as one character. The fact that this Lara Croft is still standing is like a miracle. I hate everyone in this game. She just took us down in like less than a minute. Didn't even get a chance to get one gen done. She just took us down because she refused to like be fair about it. She just slugged us all. And see, this is why, I mean, this perk used to be good, but then, like, after all this, like, this perk is useless. Like, can I just have a chance to play normally, please? Is that too much to ask for? Oh my gosh, she unhooked herself. Yeah, kick the baby. Ooh, she had DS. Oh, he was so close. Fuck you, lady. I like Ginny in the books. Anthony, please. I'm too busy stressing out. I love Ginny in the books. She is a lot better in the books than in the movie. Actually, in the books, I remember shipping Ginny and Luna together. So yeah. I just know my favorite characters. Number 2 is probably Harry. Number 3, I guess Tonks. I remember liking Tonks. I am literally going to bleed out. I'm just gonna kill myself so that because I have a lovely message for this killer. We should watch Rambo one day. He does archery. Okay, cool. What's your Hogwarts house? Or we're asking Cole. Cole is 100% a Hufflepuff. Like, they care about other people and would put other people first before themselves. There is no argument there. Killer, you make this game so fun. I hope the cost of your rent goes up next month. Where's the last one? There we go. And then we're just gonna give them a thumbs down because I'm mad. This is like, so 3 games. I mean, the first game was decent, but then this next 2 games, the second game, my teammates suck, and the third game, the killer sucked. No one deserved that. I'm gonna give myself a cake. Cole's a nice person. Lupin was a really cool professor. Yeah, Cole, do a quiz, and then you'll find out you're Hufflepuff. I'm betting right now. I'm a Slytherin. And it makes sense. I like being a Slytherin. I have Slytherin pride. I am very ambitious and resourceful, and I hate people. I'm a very selfish person. People think I'm Gryffindor, and I'm like, yeah, sure, but like, I like doing things for my own motivations. I have my own motives for things. When people think I'm being nice, I'm like, no, this is transactional, not generous, you know? Anthony used to be a Hufflepuff, but apparently now he's a Slytherin because he claims that I've influenced him. But Anthony will always be a Hufflepuff to me. Because Anthony is so much more nicer than I am. Anthony thinks he's a Slytherin. But I don't know. No offense, Anthony. I don't know where the ambition, resourcefulness, or cunning is. I think you just hate people in general. I am not a Ravenclaw, or at least I don't want to be. I feel like if Harry can choose his house, the Sorting Hat wanted to put him in Slytherin, and Harry was like, "Not Slytherin. I believe I can choose my house too." Because Ron represents Hufflepuff, and Hermione represents Ravenclaw, and Harry represents Slytherin, and look at what do you know? They're all in Gryffindor. So I think it's just a matter of choice, and I choose to be in Slytherin. Yeah. I don't have any opportunity to express how useful this perk is, because in theory, it sounds like a good perk. And then I'm thrown into matches where I don't even have the chance to use them, which, by logic of how my challenge goes, renders this perk useless, because this perk's supposed to help us survive. And when I'm slugged on the ground because either my teammates being dumb or the killer's being dumb, this won't help me. I mean, there's a perk called Unbroken, and you're able to pick yourself up once. And I felt like that would have been useful for that situation. But the thing is, a majority of these perks are very situational. Like, you have no idea what each match is going to be like. And, like, sometimes you'll use your perk and sometimes you won't. And that's just how Dead by Daylight is. It's a frustrating game, and yet I have 2,200 hours on it. Oh my gosh, Anthony, why did you make a Leon sandwich with the Leon-gasm in the middle? He looks like he's being spanked. Oh my goodness. It's like you have the Leons doing like the tap tap, and then in the middle there's the Leon-gasm. Oh my gosh. Okay, Cool Jacket Club. You have Serena, Laura, Nancy, and one in their cool little long sleeves. Their layers. They look like they're fit for a survival movie. Compared to those other people with their flashy neon clothing and bikinis. I mean, like, once that goth girl Sable, once her summer swimsuit outfit came out, like everyone was dressing up as her and just putting her in very revealing combinations. Cole got Gryffindor. What? That's crazy. Cole always seems like a Hufflepuff to me because of how much he cares about others and wants to help other people. If you're a Gryffindor, Cole, good for you. Y'all are just diverting my expectations. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but at this point I don't care. Ada sandwich. Those poor Adas are gonna tear that Leon apart. Actually, Anthony, that's Leon's sandwich between Ada. Yeah, Cole, I do believe you are Hufflepuff. You're kind and helpful and humble and caring. The quiz is really funky. Did you take the Pottermore quiz or just some random online quiz? I really hope this will be a normal game of Dead by Daylight. I am gonna be so mad if my teammates suck or the killer sucks, but this is my 4th game and I hope it is a normal one. I don't want to say it, but we have the plague, and when you face the plague you get vomited on. And when you get vomited on, the medkits are actually very useless. So my perk for tonight. So my perk for the night, my one perk, has been completely useless in all the matches I've played. How fun. Because when she barfs on you, you can't use a medkit on that. You know, if I can just survive this game, I think I'll be happy. Took the official one. Yeah, and it's a very weird quiz. I think so it's not like a very obvious quiz where it asks you, how would you describe yourself? Brave, smart, kind, or cunning? And like you immediately know who you're gonna be, so... I don't know, I don't know the psychology behind it. If I can get out of this... Woman, I cannot heal you! Dumbass. I think this is what I get for, like, the rank reset. I'm at a lower level, so I'm just, like, thrown into games with a bunch of random people who are also low level. And the thing is, I barely play as Quentin, so the algorithm thinks I'm a beginner. And since I'm a beginner, I'm put up with other beginners, and therefore I suffer. I almost forgot about my Survivor challenge. Oh my gosh. At least this is my first hook, and we have 2 gens, then I can't exactly complain. But I would love to win a match. I would love to have a normal match. At least this is a normal match, but the thing is I can't use my fucking perk. My perk is useless! You know what, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. Cole is right. Because out of all the games I played that represent a Dead by Daylight experience, this is basically useless. Which Resident Evil game have you played the most that's not Resident Evil 2? Resident Evil 4, Anthony. Resident Evil 4, and I want to say Ada's DLC. I think I played that game at least 3 times now. Quentin's face up close to the screen is very funny. Anthony, I have a question for you now. It's my turn to ask you a question. How would you rank these classic horror films? Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw, and Scream. Stop following me! Go away! Thank you. Oh, and Friday the 13th. So, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream, and Texas Chainsaw. How do you rank them? She keeps kneeling next to me. And it's like, I cannot heal you. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I didn't jump. Okay, number 1 is Halloween. Yeah. I like Michael Myers. He's quiet. Wow, the red barf, of course. But yeah, facing the plague sort of proves my point. Like, you can't waste your time healing. Like, you're gonna be sick either way, and you know, being infected like puts you at a very vulnerable state. And so instead of wasting your time healing, you might as well push through and work on gens. And also, if you heal up at the fountains, it gives her an advantage of one hit down. Of course I'm going to the basement. Because, of course, this is happening to me. Okay, let's see, let's look at Anthony's list. Number 2, Scream. Brought back the horror slasher genre after it was dead for so many years. Okay. 3, Friday the 13th, fun summer movie. This doesn't even appear. And then his mom is the killer. That's crazy. It's crazy how Jason became so iconic then. Nancy, you're gonna be infected, and you're gonna have to stay infected, okay? Looks like a Quentin size. It does not look like he's working on a gen. Oh, we're so close. Why was that vault so quiet? At least our team's still intact, but someone has to work on another gen. That killer is going to really monitor that gen. Can people stop healing up? Oh my gosh. Of course they're all healing up. And they're gonna give the plague her power. These people are working on gens. There has to be at least 3. There's 3 left. Hopefully we didn't 3-gen ourselves. I think we did. I'm gonna infect all of you. I know the gate is right there, but I don't like my chances of this making it. Of course it's me. Wow, I didn't know what I expected. I didn't know what I expected, but of course that was me, and I didn't even get to use my perk once because my perk was very useless throughout that whole game. This hurts my soul. Hey, Plague. I hope the cost of your groceries go up next month. I'm tired. I'm so tired of these games. Why can't I have a normal game where I can actually use this perk? I did this to myself though, so I can't be mad. What was this? Killer. Oh, so I'm done with all the survivor stuff here. Okay, let's work on this one, I guess. Glyphs. More glyphs. And this will be my 5th and final game as Quentin, thank God, because this night was not it. So let's go to the RPD. So at least if I'm stressed, I'm in my favorite map. What's Anthony's ranking now? Number 4, Texas Chainsaw's last. Oh my gosh, Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, so number 4 is Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy's iconic, but I never really found him scary. He's just a super skinny bird guy running around. And then number 5, last, is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I respect it for its time, but it's just so cheesy and out there. And the characters are likable, and it's more like a comedy. It's a very dark comedy, you know. It's like, yeah, very, like, there's so many, like, what the fuck moments. And it's hard to take anyone seriously, and it's really hard to root for anyone. Yeah, I agree. I can see it. Halloween definitely number 1. I need to give Scream another shot. I think Anthony and I tried to watch Scream like twice now, but either I was like really tired or stressed, and I end up just passing out. Friday 13th, then Nightmare, then Texas Chainsaw. Yeah, I can agree with that. Over the weekend, Anthony and I watched horror movies, and I'm resorting to horror movies as my new form of alcohol because with so many stressors in my life, I feel like I should be drinking, but I don't want to become an alcoholic. So I'm resorting to horror movies, which give me like a different type of anxiety and fear that I can focus on instead of like my real life, and it'll help distract me for a bit instead of alcohol. Because I feel like with everything going on in my life, if I start drinking, I don't think I'll stop, and I don't want that to happen. But yeah, it follows. I mean, for a low budget film, it does have its moments, good setup, good concept, but like it doesn't freak me out. Like if the killer's just walking towards you, then run. The thing about It Follows is that the main characters aren't really likable. You know, like the main sister, like she runs as if she's never ran in her life. And it's like, come on, just give it a proper sprint, you know? Like, yeah, get as far away from it. You probably can't sleep, but like, you know. I guess it's creepy in a way, but it's not really a threat, if you think about it. Let's see, what else did we watch? We watched Talk to Me, which was a very interesting, but also not... Like, I don't know. The thing about the horror movies that I'm realizing is that the main character, or like the final girl, is so busy screaming that it starts to get to a point where she's unlikable. And I want to root for the character to survive. You know, I want a likable character that I hope doesn't die. But then when all these people are just screaming and acting dumb, and like they aren't doing anything that makes me root for them, it's like, can you just die, please, so you can stop screaming? You're giving me a headache. You know? I don't know if that's sick and twisted, but yeah. Her arm was broken and she was swimming and running. Yeah, with It Follows, like that sort of breaks the... are you drunk right now? Sure. Just replying to this lobby chat. Okay. I don't know how to respond to that. These people are weird. These people are weird, so I'm really nervous for how this game will go. This is my 5th and final game, and I'm just really hoping that it goes well. I just want to use my perk, guys. It's been 3 games in a row where I can't use my perk. I've lost all games tonight, and I think just Quentin is a very unpleasant character. I don't think anyone likes him. So once they see me, they have to kill me first. But yeah, with It Follows, the main girl, like, she broke her arm, but then she's swimming flawlessly, right? She's having sex, and she's running, and, like, there's no limitation to her arm at all, and her fingers are moving, too. So it's like, it sort of breaks the illusion. Like, she's only hurt for the sake of being hurt, for the sake of having a casualty, but it doesn't limit her in any way. Like, you can take off the cast, remove the broken arm, and it's the same thing. You should watch Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey too. It's actually not bad. Oh my gosh. Well, here we go. Teammate hooked already. I'm gonna go to the other side of the map. Oh my gosh. Can't have a normal game. I feel like I can't. I not only have to survive the killer, I have to survive these fucking survivors. I don't think I want to watch Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. Like, I saw glimpses of how gory the first one was, so I'm not really enthusiastic about the sequel. Yeah. Like, I don't do gore. Like, I'm slowly, like, being more open to horror movies and, like, being less afraid of them. I draw the line at demon possession, puppets, and dolls. Those are my main fears. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you go after me. And I also can't really do gore. I don't do torture porn. If it's something like Texas Chainsaw, like, it's not really torture porn, but she just kept screaming and screaming, and that's just not pleasant to watch. At first you feel sorry for her, but then if she just continues to scream, like, it gets to a point where it's more annoying, you know? Like, actually do something, I guess. I really liked Insidious, the Insidious franchise, especially Insidious 2. I enjoyed Insidious 2, and then I enjoyed Pearl. I think, like, my top 3 horror movies are Halloween, Insidious 2, and Pearl. 'Cause, yeah. And finally we get a gen done, but that took forever, because these people are just something else. I'm all the way over here, buddy. And I just looked at me in my direction. Wow, that's crazy how fast he ran. The knight's like the closest thing you get to having teammates as a killer. I mean, that'd be great right now. A chest. Oh my gosh. Can it be? Will I actually be able to use this? A med kit. Oh my gosh, I can heal myself. I can finally use my perk after 3 games where I just had no chance to use them. But I feel like that's important to point out because that is a Dead by Daylight match. Like, things like that do happen in Dead by Daylight. And yeah, you have killers that don't play fair, and you have teammates that act weird, and you can't do anything about it but suck it up, so. At least we're getting gens done. Don't ever watch Long Legs, and we will give you nightmares. I'm not planning on it, so thank you. And Texas Chainsaw 2003 is great. I'll think about it. I'm still recovering from the original Texas Chainsaw movie. Oh my gosh, these teammates are hopeless. We're gonna finish this gen, and when Goth Girl and I cross over, this is where the whole team dies. Of course. And this is where it all falls apart. One of my pet peeves in Dead by Daylight is when your teammate's gonna go down, but they don't rescue you. It's like they run towards you, they get hit, and then they run away. It's like, you're going to go down. You know, at that point you might as well rescue me, you know? I don't know why he's still chasing me. I remember seeing a chest up here somewhere. Yeah, that was sort of dumb. At least I have a med kit. So as long as I can unhook myself, I'll be fine. Then I just have to wait out those other girls because it doesn't look like they're doing anything anymore. I'm gonna heal all the way over here. Of course. Where'd he go? Okay. Laura's here just doing nothing, so I will wait her out. This is a game of hide and seek now. This is my 5th and final game, and anything goes. I have lost the last 4 games. This perk has helped me in this game because I cannot rely on Laura. The thing is, Laura is streaming right now. So I don't know if anyone wants to spy over at Twitch TV Ninels and see what they're up to and help give me updates. Or you know what? What if I look them up? That'd be crazy. It'd be crazy if they're currently streaming right now. Let's see. TTV Ninels. Okay. I'm too inactive. The crows will appear. We don't want that. Oh, I see. I'm keeping an eye on her. Now she can't hide, because I know where she is. TTV Ninels. Ooh, last live yesterday. We're not currently live. You should add characters to want to know what you did last summer. Yeah, there's a lot of characters. Keeping an eye on her. She tries to hide in a locker. Oh my gosh. I don't care if crows start appearing over our heads. If she goes down, I'm taking her down with me. Okay, let's see. What's the chat up to? Oh, your cat's in the sink. That's cute. Anthony, Siamese cats are not orange. Anthony, Siamese cats are not orange. Me and Laura having an adventure on the Raccoon City map. Did the killer really not see us? I'm taking her down with me. She is not gonna get the hatch. Ooh, she body blocked me. Oh, justice. I wasn't gonna let her win. Oh, how satisfying. Yeah, I've been, like, when I play Dead by Daylight on my free time, like, this has just been happening to me. Like, I would die, and it would just be me and another teammate. And, like, they wouldn't, like, I'm so tired of the other teammate just sitting around doing nothing. So I wasn't gonna let her have a hatch. LOL, Laura, I wasn't gonna let you have the hatch. So yeah, let's just give her a thumbs down and give this a 1 out of 5 game. This whole night has just been, yikes. So yeah, pharmacy helped. I mean, it helped me keep alive. But then when my other teammate is gonna play like that, you have to get on their level. Sometimes the world doesn't have space for people to be nice. If you're nice, you're more likely to be stepped on. And I'm tired of being stepped on. But yeah, that was hope for tonight. It is 11:28. The reason this went longer than usual is because these games are just so weird, and that last game just dragged on for fucking ever. Oh my gosh. But yeah, tonight's just an example of, you know, good perk, but horrible circumstances in your matches. You know, like, you know, your teammates will suck, and you need perks that will help you get out of situations where you have to play solo and you have to rely on yourself, because sometimes it isn't 4 survivors against a killer, it's just 1 survivor against a killer against 3 other survivors who are out to sabotage you. So, I mean, it's a good perk. It helped heal me up in this map, as you just saw, or if you remember, but, tonight was just not it in terms of matches. I think it's because I play as Quentin and I barely play as him, so I'm considered a beginner to algorithm, and that just sucked. But it's okay. It's okay. I will see you guys on Monday, where I'll be playing as Nicolas Cage for plot twists. And wait a minute, the plot twist is that on Monday I'm not even gonna play Dead by Daylight. On Monday, I'm gonna play Telltale Walking Dead Season 2. That definitely is a plot twist, huh, Nicolas Cage? Yeah, yeah, Monday, next week, every night, starting at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll be playing an episode of Telltale Walking Dead Season 2. This is my last full week of summer break. I return to work at the high school front office starting next Thursday, July 25th. And I'm gonna fucking hate it. But it's my senior year, so I'm like, I might as well do whatever the fuck I want, because what are you gonna do? Fire me? Right? So it's my senior year. It's my senior year this year. I'm entering my senior year. Yep. But yeah, next Monday, every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I am gonna be playing Telltale Walking Dead Season 2, one episode a night. That's your plot twist. But thank you both. Thank you, Anthony and Cole, for being here. I can always rely on you guys for support, despite my ongoing ongoing progress of like losing the will to live on live stream. I'll see you both on Monday for Telltale Walking Dead Season 2. Have a good weekend.